Need to get some glue. So I need to get some Claire. Oh. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna clean up the costume. Alright, let me just get some glue. This stuff is good. My bad. That's on me. No, you.
This is how the magic gets done, everybody. A lot of crazy shit goes into this, I tell you what. But Tony has done a fantastic job making sure everything looks good, feels good, is ready to rock and roll when we get on the Las Vegas Strip. Because the Las Vegas Strip, as many of you know, it's no joke. A lot goes on behind the scenes. And Tony knows what he's doing. Everybody that you know doesn't really understand what really goes into this. So hey, we're gonna show you how it really works.
Two of my batteries just aren't charging anymore, so that's just kind of what happens. So, so I don't know. Probably just gonna have to order 2 more. Okay. Maybe 4. I don't know. All right. And then if I want to use like the Panda charging battery. Watching. Hey, what's up, guys? We're cleaning up some Stitch costume right now, and I gotta do a little bit of patching on it.
Bring me back. Bring me back. Yeah, maybe. I think it's safe to say this is the most hugged costume on the entire Las Vegas Strip. The most hugged. Absolutely. You love this bitch. I'm pretty sure that'll do the trick. Absolutely.
Just gotta make sure it is the chef. This is the stuff I use this on the Deadpool mask. Because you can't wash the mask because it's got the shell on it. And I use it on the Deadpool mask, but I didn't rinse it out good enough because that's another thing. You have to all do that by hand without messing up the mask. And doing that, I had water one day, and I got this insane rash all over.
Oh, fuck.
My whole neck looked like Freddy Krueger. It was gross. Oh, people were coming up to me going like, dude, what the heck did you? I was like, that was from this. So I just gotta make sure that I rinse this all off really good. But it works really well. It's hard to watch the face though.
Yeah. Not that. Back up, yeah. That looks awesome. Sparkle, sparkle.
Hi. Oh, Natalie. Hi. How you doing? We love you. Discount max pay in the right. What? Oh, look good. Look clean. Natalie's watching.
Hey, what's up, Natalie? Hey, Max. Max is a girl. Congratulations, it's a girl. All right, I don't know. Sorry, I'm weird. A lot of fumes in here. What's up? I was looking on camera. What do you guys think? Look better?
Check it out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sparkle, sparkle.
I don't like you can invest in equipment. Well, probably investment. I wouldn't take much to do it, but I got my airbrush and I just find like a color match. Just like this is like a teal kind of aqua blue. is this spot. This kind of, it's definitely a lot better. No, nobody's in there at the moment. But Carter's been manning the Stitch costume for most of the time here. Done a good job. Well, we got the. Let me see if there's.
No, they go to Florida and get a rest.
What?
Nah. Yes, I do. Is someone in there? No, there's nobody in there. It's just empty. We cleaning Stitch. Stitch has been dirty for the last days, so we cleaning it. Natalie, where'd you go? Yeah, we do scare people sometimes. birthday parties. What? No. What the fuck? I don't know if they can sue. We're not playing with it. We're cleaning it. It's dirty. Yeah, we do birthday parties and all kind of shit. We are street performers too. Yeesh.
What? No, right?
What the fuck?
One of my best friends was doing this for me. Back in the day. On her website, she like makes weird shirts like this. Better. Much better. Are you alright? Alright. Huh? There you go. Yeah. Check it out. Wow, it looks awesome. So much better, everybody. So much better. Check that out. That's the way. I can see why people love this. This is how we make things happen. This is how the man himself makes the magic happen on the strip. It's so magical, so beautiful, especially when families come and check it out. So what are we all doing the Stitch? We're cleaning Stitch right now. We're cleaning the costume. We're showing people how the costume gets cleaned. And it's really, really awesome. So a lot of work goes into this, like I mentioned before. And as Switch, a.k.a. Tony says, there's just so much stuff. It's so crazy, especially with everything that goes on the Las Vegas Strip. This, behind the scenes, is how the magic gets made before we go onto the Strip to get pictures from people and get big tips.
can somebody hand me that, the duct tape?
Duct tape?
The duct tape, yeah, gray duct tape.
Yep, I got it. So now what's going on is we're actually taking care of some maintenance inside the costume. So there have been some bumps and bruises within the costume. I mean, I typically perform in the stitch costume, so I've even noticed some, bumps and bruises inside it myself. But the good news is the man himself is taking care of it and making it look pristine as much as possible. So both inside and outside the costume, it is a process, but it's a beautiful process and one never be taken for granted because, like I said, a lot of work goes into this behind the scenes. And I'm sure that the man himself talks to you guys all about it and how amazing it truly is. Even if it is a little bit difficult and sometimes it takes a lot of maintenance, it's all worth it, especially when you get out there and have a lot of fun with people, so. All right. There we go, almost. There we go.
I don't think it has to work that good. But it's temporary for now.
Okay.
Like when I get the new one, I can take this into a shop and have them actually like switch it up and shit, you know. I just want to get it where it's like not losing anything.
No, not at all. Not at all. It is such a huggable costume. Love it.
Yeah, that's it. Good.
Great. Love it.
It's not that I want to replace it, I just figured better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, because this is probably shit. And yeah, good. We'll just let that dry out
Okay.
overnight. Big flat stitch.
Big flat stitch.
Big flat stitch on the floor.
Yes. So.
And
So once again, everybody, I know this is not my channel, but I just want to say that this is how we make the magic happen behind the scenes. Once again, a lot goes into this. It's not an easy process. I mean, I know that the man himself talks about this all the time, but it's such a wonderful experience to experience what is going on to make the magic happen and to make the Las Vegas Strip very happy, especially for their families and friends. So,
well said.
I appreciate that.
That's my man right there. So who's talking on this? What we got going?
I don't know.
I saw something about Minnie.
La boo-boo and
Boo-boo, all kinds of stuff going on. Not the kids, Dre. Hey, Powder Girl's in the room. Powder Girl's cool. Oh, somebody asked what your guys' channels were.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys want to, keep going.
For those of you who want to hit me up on Instagram, hi everybody. My full legal name is Carter Nillick Master James. So put at Carter, Carter, underscore Nillihc Master underscore James. And anybody who wants to talk with me, communicate with me on Instagram or Facebook can do so there.
Dude, right there. And Dragster's watching Jim Carrey movies. Watching The Mask. We don't have a mask. I miss you too. Yeah, we all about the kindness out here. We work today. We work just about every day. Looking through the comments. I don't know. I'm kind of lost. I think you guys like arguing with each other. We're just gonna start fresh from here. What's up? We're entertainers. I'm an actor, DJ, producer, performer, rapper, carpenter, costume specialist. I do a lot of stuff. And Car, do you want to give your a quick little resume for yourself?
Oh, of course it will.
What's
cracking, everybody? My name is King of Charisma, Shaman of Swagger, Carter James the Nillick Master here. I'm an actor. I'm a musician. I'm a performer, jack of all trades, if you will. But right now, I'm actually working on some new music with Tony right here. We're gonna have a lot of fun coming up in the near future. So just to wait for our new music. I think you might have a great time with it, sincerely. So right now, I'm actually in between gigs. I'm loving what I do on the Las Vegas Strip. It's never taken for granted. Have a lot of fun doing what I love to do. And yes, I am the creator of the word Nillick. Nillick, chillin' spelled backwards, but slang for great, excellent, and awesome. And above all, it means to be the best you can possibly be. So that's my claim to fame, if you will. But guys, once again, if you want to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, please feel free. But in the meantime, in the Queen time, please keep listening to the man himself, Switch.
We're gonna make Nillick happen.
Oh yes.
What was that word that they use in Mean Girls?
Oh.
We're gonna make Nillick bigger than fish. Nillick will be bigger than fetch.
Yes, it will be. I promise. Heck yes.
You
guys, you take care. Thank you so much.
Somebody knew it. Somebody knew the fetch. Megamind.
Oh wow. I love it, man.
He's trying to sell us drugs.
You can keep them.
Oh, you see that? Just say no, Carter.
Just say no, kids. That's right. Hey, keep the dare lion proud, right?
Yeah. Oh, we are not twins. Do we look like twins?
yeah.
If we both make that face, but if you just see it like walking toward you like this, wait right here.
Right.
That's just the creepiest thing ever.
It's an offbeat syndicate magic, baby. That's right.
If you meet us in a dark alley and we're smiling like that, run.
That's exactly.
Run like hell. That was pretty fun.
That's solid, man. Yes.
I have very good light. I have professional lighting out here, and my kitchen lighting. I spare no expense, like the dude from Jurassic Park. Carter, just give me a heads up when you're done with your laundry stuff too, so I can throw the towels and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Well, thankfully, there's nothing in the washer, so I can just in the dryer.
Okay, great, awesome, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. All right, yeah. So we got a flat stitch here. He's melted. I'm melting. What a world! What a world! But I got a backup coming. I got a backup coming soon, and I'm gonna take that into, I don't know if I can get that professionally cleaned or not. I might try to take it to a dry cleaner. But I definitely need to get stitched up a little bit. But I'll wait until the new one comes through. Just trying to get my use out of it. We did pretty good this weekend, so hopefully things pick up on the strip a little bit more. George Thorogood, 1 whiskey, 1 shot, 1 scotch, and 1 beer. I used to play that all the time when I DJ'd at Bruno's. That was a big Bruno song. I used to work at this place in New York, DJing called Bruno's, and I play like a lot of A lot of rock, a lot of 80s. They liked country music on Sundays for some reason. So that was cool. That was fun. And yeah, I missed that place a lot. That was like one of my favorite gigs. What are you watching, man? Is Charlie Chaplin? What is this? What? Is this King Kong? I don't think I actually watched King Kong. Well, not the new one at least. I've seen like the old. Are those chicks with mustaches? That looks like a girl. I think that's a girl. She got to shave her lip. All right, we're not gonna watch King Kong with you guys. I'll leave that to Dragster. Dragster likes Godzilla a lot too. He's into gigantic creatures like this guy. Yeah, I got 3 Spider-Man costumes. I got like the 1960s Spider-Man costume. It's kind of like an amalgamation of like the 90s and the 60s. But pretty much like the standard Spider-Man costume. I got the Spider-Punk costume, which I fashioned myself, and then I got the PS4 Insomniac costume, which I had to order a new mask because the other mask got messed up. So that's coming. That should actually be here in like a week or two also, so that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I do Joker too. I do Joker, I do Spider-Man, Deadpool, Ninja Turtle, Superman, Batman. I do a lot of characters out there. It's a lot of fun. It's cool. It's just things got a little tough the last like year and a half or so, but we're still at it. We're trying to keep it going. Would you rather quick Strider? Hold on, you got a really long. I don't do Super Mario, but we used to have a Super Mario costume. I wouldn't mind getting another Super Mario costume because that's pretty cool. Because I actually I got a video on here too. I made my own remote control shell for Mario to chase around and jump over and stuff. And there's some videos of us doing that and making it and trying it out on the strip. But we got rid of that costume. But I would get a new one. But I'll have to wait on that. Yeah, let me read your question out loud again, Strider. Quick question that I've been pondering for a while. If given the task of cleaning fingerprints off your TV, would you rather use clean? I don't know. Where did that question come from, Strider? What do you mean, is there fingerprints on my TV? There's no fingerprints on my TV. My TV is immaculate. I'm a pretty clean dude. Like I'm kind of clean messy, if that makes any sense. Like I clean up good, but I mess up just as well. But when I clean hard, like Stitch. Yeah, the tourism decreased quite a bit. And also kind of like quality tourism too, because like, I don't know, people were a lot nicer previous years. Like this year, it's work. It's like real workout. Like it's always work. It's what I do. Like what we do seems easy, I guess, to like the naked eye, but a lot goes into it, and I really try my best to be upbeat out there, but it takes a lot out of you, and it takes even more now because now there's like less of everything. But yeah, well that's why, yeah, because Vegas is expensive because they price gouge the hell out of everybody out there, and and it's affecting us because I guess we're kind of like on the lower tier. I guess in comparison to like going to see Backstreet Boys or Chris Angel or stuff like that. I would like to see Chris Angel. Chris Angel's from Long Island too. He actually went to the same magic shop as me, which is really cool. I think that's still there too. Because I do magic and stuff, especially when I do Joker, but nowhere near Chris Angel, but of course, but yeah, all that stuff. So I don't know, like everything. They just raised the price of everything, but they raised the prices of everything out here, like everything. Like you go get a cheeseburger on the strip, that thing is like $27, $37. They're actually advertising it on billboards like it's a deal too. I wanted to get a video of that and post it. If I could see that video again, I mean, if I could see that billboard again, I'll make a video of it. Because it passed by on the highway, like one of them little skinny trucks that roll by with the billboards. And it was like, yeah, hamburger and fries, $37. I think it said just $37. Remember that, man? With the cheeseburger ad, and it was like just $37 for a cheeseburger. What a deal. What a bargain. I don't know. That was crazy. Yeah, the first time I went to Vegas was like 8 years ago. And I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And I was kind of scoping it out in case I wanted to move here and see if I could work here. So here I am. So obviously, I did something right. But there's a lot of things that I just don't really agree with out here. But, it's few and far between. Hey, Kentucky, what's going on, Missy? Misty. What's up, Flaming Straw? Jason Todd, that's cool. You know Batman? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Jason Todd. You're gonna have to explain that. You can't just say random things in the air and throw my name in there. You gotta take some responsibility for your actions. If you could type it, you can explain it. Okay, you're just a douche. I didn't know you were a douche, but thanks. Bye, Jason. I don't know. I got a video that I'm gonna be doing. About some inspirational stuff. I'm working on this new talk show. Carter's on the first episode. And I'm going to talk about Howard Stern, but I'll give you a little glimpse in because there was something interesting that they said about Howard Stern when he was first coming up. And they were showing his list. It's in the movie. I'll reference the movie. But the movie Private Parts, they were talking about his listeners and stuff, or in my case, it'd be viewers, I guess. But they were like, yeah, like people that like Howard Stern listen to him for like an hour a day. And they're like, oh, how long do people listen to Howard Stern that don't like him? They're like 3 hours a day. And I always loved that. I always thought that was cool. But at the same time, doing this, like I've been doing my live feeds for like 2 years now, for the most part, and whatever, and putting myself on I've been on YouTube for a long time, but I've been going hard for like 4 years. And honestly, I don't have the patience for negative people. And also it's different from like the radio, because radio you would actually have to call in. And I'm sure they screen the calls and stuff for the most part. But, you have to put in a little bit more work. So you could just sit on your phone on your toilet and just say nasty things that I just don't have the time for that, so I just kick people out. So if you don't like me, you can watch something that you like, you can watch somebody that you don't want to call names. Or if you have to call people names, you're probably a terrible person, and get yourself some help. I see that. No, I can see that somebody peed in the water. Salt Lake City cheeseburgers are $9. See, even $9 for, I don't know. I guess these days, I don't know. I feel like an old man. Like back in my day, cheeseburgers were 99 cents. No, actually, legit, like cheeseburgers at McDonald's at least. Like, I remember when I was going to the mall, I was a mall rat, and cheeseburgers were literally like 69 cents or either 59 or 69, and then a cheeseburger was like 69 or 79, something along that. So it was like 10 cents. I actually saw a thing here in Vegas where if you wanted cheese on something, it was $3 more. I went to some, I don't know, some restaurant, and they're like, yeah, if you want, like, this sandwich is like whatever, $17, but if you want cheese on it, it's $3 more. I was like, $3 for a slice of cheese. Like I said, I'm just old man ranting, but yeah, it wasn't like that when I grew up. It was barely like that like 4 years ago. I haven't been to the Sphere yet. I do kind of want to check out the Sphere. I think the Sphere looks really cool, but I'm very surprised that there's not like a insane amount of car accidents around the area of that, because it's super distracting. It's really cool looking, but it's really distracting. I remember I was driving, I was like right by it, driving home from work, and like I got to pass by it pretty much like every time, depending on the road I have to take. But if you take the back road, and there was like ninjas fighting, and they're like coming out at you in 3D, and it was really cool. But I just imagining just cars just smashing into each other, trying to avoid ninjas kicking them off the highway. So it was crazy. You know, I bet they would charge for breathing, Chance Kyle. If they could charge for breathing, especially in Vegas, they would definitely do it, right, my man?
Yep.
Like if they could charge you for air, you know, they did that in Spaceballs. Well, remember where he had the can of air? He was like,
Oh,
yeah, he's like snorting air. Like that was so funny. I thought that was real when I was little. You know, because I saw Spaceballs when I was a little kid, and you remember the part? I don't know, because I know we watched that, right? You watched that with me, didn't you? Or no? Did you watch that before we went? All right. Well, there's a part in it where they have these portals that open, like the planet's covered by like a big glass thing, and then a portal opens and the ship can come out. And I thought that was real. I thought that's what I thought the Earth was surrounded by a big glass bubble. Because I saw that. I was like, I don't know, I was like 6 years old or something. I forgot. I think that came out in '86, something like that. But hey, what's up, India? Tao fanboy. I'm in Vegas, and we just got done cleaning stage costume. I was gonna cook, but I had a sandwich, so I think I'll cook tomorrow. I'm gonna do a cooking video tomorrow night, so I'm gonna do a live cooking video. So tune in tomorrow night. I'm not gonna leave yet. If you guys want to stay around and talk, as long as you're not gonna be like nasty. Yeah, it was really funny. I was going off just before, like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to people typing and stuff. I was just going off on my rant about like nasty people. And while I was going off on my rant about nasty people saying like the worst things. I scrolled through. I just said, I'm not gonna try, but like I don't know. Just like they were literally like doing what I was saying as I was doing it. It was really funny. Get help. I think I'm gonna throw that glue out because it dried up a lot. Where is that? I didn't leave that in the costume, right? Alright, well, if I did, it's dried up anyway. In case I forget, remind me to take the glue out of the costume. It might be in the foot. I don't feel like doing it right now. But, thank you, man. Yeah, Dragster's cooking. He's making eggs.
Yeah.
He's making a 3-item. You need a little piece of bacon to make it like an alien smile.
Alien smile.
Yeah, alien smile. Oh shit, he's using the egg to crack another egg. That's skills right there. You got no egg cracking skills like Dragster. He's got an egg on. How many eggs are you doing, dude?
5.
5 eggs. That's crazy. That's more than a hungry man. I think a hungry man's only like 3 or 4.
Yeah, man.
He's a really hungry man. He's an extra hungry man. What's Ruginu? How often do I work out, or does Dragster work out? I work out. I used to work out every day, but I probably work out like at least 4 times a week. I want to go back to working out more like 6 times a week, but I gotta get my rest days in. How about you, Dragster? How often do you work out? How often do you drink steak? Why are you drinking the steak?
Because it's good.
I know. I'm messing with them.
I work out like 3 times.
You haven't eaten in 7 days. You should eat something, Miguel. Have I ever eaten fried raccoon ankles?
I want to try raccoon.
You want fried raccoon ankles? That's a pretty interesting concept. Why not fried raccoon thighs?
Montana
Or
alligator.
Or what about Well, I've eaten alligator too. Louisiana's big on that. What about breaded reptile tail? I don't know. I'm trying to make up silly food concepts.
I ate iguana before.
I don't even think you could buy a bag of chips for 75 cents, bro. You can buy some raccoon ankles. You want to buy some raccoon ankles for 75 cents? That sounds like something that somebody on the strip would say. But then I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna go up to people tomorrow. I'm gonna write that down, and I'm gonna go up to people tomorrow as Superman and be like, "Yo, man, you wanna buy some fried raccoon ankles? 75 cents." Shit, that's fucking funny. It's very funny. Everything is funny if you say it the right way. What? A lot of bad language. They don't allow bad language in my chat group here. Little Chubbs, who's your dad? Who's your daddy, Chubbs?
Still being a Jew.
I could if you want me to. I'm pretty depressed lately. He didn't like that joke. See, that's how I know he's a good friend, because that actually affected him. See that? You made my friend sad. Well, technically, you made me make my friend sad. I'm just fucking around. Oh, you made me curse. No, nobody. I did it. I take responsibility for my actions. I'm just playing with you. I'm kidding. I take full responsibility for my actions. There's a lot of those here, Chubbs. I'm not going to show people what you said, but yeah, Vegas is full of those.
I know the word.
He knows what it is. What does it rhyme with?
I don't know.
Come on.
Wait.
This is a fun game.
I don't want to say.
He's not a rapper like me.
We might not have this in.
It rhymes with Bookers. I almost made him spit out a suju.
The what?
Suju? Isn't that what that is? Suju?
Soja.
Soldier boy?
Soja.
Superman. Oh, you did spit out your soju. That's Suja. Soja?
That's what I said.
Suja. Are you a Suja abuser? No, not everybody is gay. Sometimes people just are alive. It's okay to be gay. You could be gay if you like to be gay. We happen to be straight. but we're also talking to each other.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Who's it gay?
I don't know. Brian Lilly is homophobic. I got bars. You got bars, Adam? Let's hear you spit some bars.
Oh shit.
I got some bars. You want me to rap about cooking eggs? Yo, I'm gonna eat some reptile eggs. I'm gonna eat some reptile.
Okay.
Yo, we got the eggs cooking. We're good looking. We keep everybody shook, so they're shooking. You be brooking, I mean breaking. What have we taken? You stepping up to me, but no, you've been mistaken. You're breaking a leg, no, I'm breaking and dancing. Stepping up to me, I'm romancing and Hanson. One step up to me, but I'm Marilyn, barreling right through your head, and you wanna be Arrowing straight through the bullseye. I make you cry. Stepping up to me, but you don't even know why. Your third eye, fourth eye, fifth eye, seventh, trying to step up to me. I bring you all the way to heaven. 11, you wanna step up or get into the illest. Stepping up to me, what you talking about, Willis? I don't know.
Willis.
All right, I don't know.
Is that true that Bruce Willis is going crazy?
What happened?
Is that true that Bruce Willis is going crazy?
Who's calling crazy?
The actor from the fucking movie, Bruce Willis.
Blues? What's the name of the movie? Blues Brothers?
Bruce Willis. No?
Oh, Bruce Willis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sons.
Well, and I didn't. You said it fast. Bruce Willis. He didn't go crazy, but he's sick or something. He's not. He's not in good shape. That's sad
he's
too.
Not getting crazy. He's forgetting things.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be me.
My bad. I wasn't done.
That's yeah. He had some kind of a. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that sucks because like he was amazing. I loved Bruce Willis.
I think Alzheimer's. My grandma had it.
Hey, what's up, Alicia Jarvie? Victor Hernandez. Victor Hernandez, you're probably on your phone, and then you went on YouTube, and then something that you liked in your feed brought you to Switch, a.k.a. Tony's channel, and now you're hanging out with the cool kids.
The big dogs.
The big dogs, baby. There you go. Look at that. Guns for days. He has. Is that true?
The comments are coming.
Does Bruce Willis has Parkinson's?
Yeah. What?
I don't know. Somebody said that. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's why he just wrote that. So I don't know. Dementia?
No, it's not dementia. I think it's Alzheimer. My grandma had that. That's horrible. I couldn't remember who I am. Fail.
Well, your name is Ghost, so I don't know. Maybe you should try being nice.
Wait, what happened? Go.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I gotta explain to everybody that this is what my face looks like.
You look like. Oh.
I feel like if I don't know. I feel like if I wasn't white, like people would be saying really racist things to me. because it's like nah, you know what I mean? Cause every time I've never done a live feed where somebody does be like, you look tired. It's like my face. It's my face. I'm Sicilian.
What's this?
Wait. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh snap! Yeah, I'm Sicilian. A Sicilian look that. Every time somebody says that, I show them a picture of my grandmother because I love my grandmother, and you can see her eyes too. See, bang. So that's what it's gonna look like if I make it to 80. Only taller. I think unless I shrink. But that's my lovely grandmother, and I look like my grandmother's parents. They were 100% Sicilian, and I resemble them the most out of my family members, which sucks because I never got to meet them because they passed away way before I was born. I don't know when they passed away actually, but definitely before I was born. So that's kind of sad. Oh, Shauna said something nice about you, man. She said, "Who's the hot muscle guy?" That's Dragster.
That's me.
I don't have as good lighting in here as the other room. I can bring my light in here. There you go. I'm gonna bring my light in here so we could chill and bullshit on the couch. Hold on. I got my lighting set up here. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I'm just getting reassessed over here. Alright, well. There we go. Alright, there we got a little bit better lighting now. If you guys could hang with one celebrity for the day, who? That's actually a good question. Thank you, Powder Girl, for being interesting.
Wait, what is it?
How old was I in the picture? In that picture, I was. I lived in a trailer park with my grandma. I called her Nana. It's my Nana. I think I was 20. I was either 19 or 20, probably 20. Because I started DJing around that time, and there was like a bar around the block. All right, so let me get back to Powder Girl's question. If each of you guys could hang out with one celebrity for the day, celebrity. Well, I guess Bruce Willis is off the list.
Nah.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to.
Damn.
That was a little too quick for its own good. That sounded bad. No, I love Bruce Willis, so sorry about that. No, I was just playing. I'm a comedian. I make jokes.
Robert Downey Jr.
Who would you hang out with?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Why?
Because I follow him on Instagram and he look like a serious businessman right now.
Is it because of the mustache?
What? No. He got a mustache right now?
No, I don't know. Well, when he's Iron Man, he does like the I forget what they call it, the Van Dyke. Me, I think I would probably say KRS-One. I've met him. I did a show with him, but I didn't meet him at the show. I saw him speak in Smithtown, New York. And I met him. I got to talk to him. I got an autograph from him. It's on my wall in my room. And I got an autograph for a friend of mine too. But and I gave him a demo too, which was cool. And he asked me, he was like, "Yo, is this real hip hop?" And I was like, "Yo, it's the realest hip hop I got, man." So that was cool. So I'll be listening to it, but who knows? It's not like he called me up the next day. He was like, "Yo, that shit was hot." That would have been cool. I would have been like, that would have been like, "That's dope." But yeah, I'd say KRS-One, because he's very intelligent and he's one of the most prominent MCs in the history of hip hop music. I have no idea what a Rizbot is. I have a party bot. I'm not answering any more insulting things, so you guys can just keep that to yourself. How old is Muscles? She's calling you Muscles. How old are you, Muscles?
27.
He had to think about it for a minute. He's got Alzheimer's.
What?
I'm really bad. I'm not. I gotta stop. Nah, he's 27.
27.
I don't know what Rizbot is. Wow, super mean. All right, I'm not even gonna look at the mean comments. So, what's my favorite song? Source, light worker, working for you, Christ, love, and light to you. Thank you, Corey Wickland. That was nice of you. Way too young for you. Why? How old are you, Shauna? You're too young for her.
Sugar mommy.
Have you ever hooked up with anybody off of YouTube? That'd be a pretty wild story to meet somebody off of YouTube. And thank you, Powder Girl. I appreciate that. How do you get over social anxiety? I don't really have social anxiety. Well, I'm 45, so um, I don't know. You can I forgot what they call that, but you can date a guy that's 27. I don't really get social anxiety. I probably get anxiety from being in Vegas because I don't think I ever felt anxiety until I came out here because everybody's like, just like not everybody, but most of the people are like just constantly like trying to get at you, especially on the strip. So you're just like surrounded by people. I know some friends of mine that would never, ever, ever, like, I'm sure they probably wouldn't even come to visit Vegas. Because I remember like going to like small places with them where there was a lot of people and they couldn't handle it. So I can't imagine them um, dealing with this kind of stuff. What do you do when you have anger issues, but take it out on someone else? I don't know. Don't do that. Don't be a dick. I don't know. Go to the gym, work out. That's what I do. That's legitimately what I do. I actually, you know, I use the gym as therapy for some of my anger stuff. So if like I get upset, I just pump it out, and then I feel better and I look better. So it's like a triple win. No hookups for you. So why don't you marry him? I don't know. Well, you don't have to hook up with people from YouTube, but like, what if you met somebody? I don't know. Have you guys ever met anybody like on a social site, like not like a dating site, but just like a plain, like Facebook or Instagram? Like, have you ever like met like somebody that you never met before and like either hooked up or got married or had a relationship with? Because uh, I've never done that. No, I don't think. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I made your day. Hele Road Wall. That's cool. It's a cool name. Squirrels make the best friends, especially if they have tasty ankles. If you weren't in the chat before, that'd be really. What was the ankles thing? The beaver ankles? What was it? Raccoon ankles. Yeah, somebody was talking about chicken fried raccoon ankles. So we're gonna have squirrel ankles. I like squirrels. I used to like watching squirrels in my backyard when I was younger, running around, running up trees and stuff. They would go all fast and stuff, and they like turn around and like what's that?
Bro, I fucking hate you. You know what I mean? Oh my god.
What was that a good impression?
Your face. You were.
Oh, you made me kill drugs. That was funny.
Okay, that was funny. That was funny. Bro, what the fuck, man?
I'm a comedian, man. I don't know. I just come up with stuff. That was funny. That was funny. I think it made it funnier, your reaction to it. I wasn't even thinking about it, man. I just kind of went.
You looking right into my eye. What the fuck? What's wrong with you, man?
Oh, snap. Oh. That was funny. Oh, Sir Drums. Why you sad, Sir Drums? Don't be sad. Things will get better. Do you work based on tips or do you have fees? I paid $5 for a picture in Times Square. We work on tips, and we try to get good tips. My whole thing is performance. Like, I'm a comedian, actor, DJ, performer. I've been doing this stuff since I was a little kid, since like literally single digits. So I just try to give people my best, like especially out there because, it's constant. It's like every second I have to like be on my top game. Like it's a lot of work. It takes a lot out of me. But it's fun. It can be fun. There's a good and bad side to everything. But I usually just tell people that we work for tips and we would like to get more, of course, and I let them know that. And yeah, I'm pretty funny. I literally have a house, a car, and 6 people working for me because of my comedy. So I think it's okay to call myself a comedian, right? Would you think of me as a comedian?
Yeah.
See? He agrees with me. I'm pretty funny. But when I'm doing my squirrel impressions. Uh, but what was I saying? So it's tips, and then I just try to put on a good show. And if I put on a good show, hopefully they tip me good. And if they don't, I guess I'll have to try harder. Or sometimes just people don't have it, or sometimes just people don't care. Like you can't make somebody care about what you're doing. Like so you're only worth as much as people perceive you as. Unfortunately, I don't know. As as far as my business is concerned, unfortunately, that's the way it is. I know for me, I'm worth a lot to myself, but I like me sometimes. Um, what is your overall opinion of those showgirls, Tony? Do you have pretty good experience with them, honestly? Which showgirls? All of them? All right. Honestly, I'll give you my honest thing because I do. I'm friends. Like, well, I mean, not like we hang out and stuff, but like, I talk to a lot of showgirls. They're nice. A lot of them are nice. Many of them will be aggressive, way more aggressive than we are. Like, I consider myself aggressive, but I'm like I said, I can't speak on them because I don't really like watch them. Like usually they're in the background, so I just kind of hear them blowing whistles or slapping people with like whips and stuff like that. And that's fun. They're just doing that to have fun. So yeah, like people complain about that. It's like yeah, just whatever. I mean, I'm sure. Like I guess some people might get upset if like some random girls like slaps you with a whip or something. But like I don't know. I think it's funny. You're in Vegas. Like have fun. But I'm not knocking their style. But yeah, they could do stuff that if I did what they did, I would be arrested immediately. Let's put it that way. But that's because I'm a guy. But women get away with stuff, and that's just the way it's been for quite some time. So men have their thing and women have their thing, but that's like a whole other topic. But no, I think the showgirls, they the ones that I talk to most of the time are super nice. Like, I mean that I talk to them most of the time. I mean they're super nice all the time. And they're always nice and cool and chill, and we help each other out. A lot of times, the showgirls will come to me when some guy is like harassing them or something, and I come over and well, I'm a trained fighter, so I most of my training is you'd be surprised that it's a lot of mental stuff. It's knowing how to talk to people properly and stuff like that. So I would just come over and help them out and stuff like that, or help them get pictures, or they help me get pictures or whatever. Like I give them a camera and be like, hey, can you take a photo for us? We do have a camera of our own, but I don't always bring it out because sometimes it's not worth bringing out because I have a really expensive camera. It's like $4,000, and then I have like $1,000 iPad, so I got to bring down over $5,000 worth of equipment, and if we're not gonna make better money from it, then it's not really worth bringing it out. But sometimes people appreciate it, so it's here and there. Hold on, I missed some stuff answering that. I know I gave you a really really long answer to that, but I hope that um, well, you shouldn't hate yourself, John. Well, if you think you're nice, I don't think you hate yourself. I don't think you can simultaneously think of yourself as nice and also hate yourself. That would be a paradox. All right, I'm not gonna answer anything mean. If you guys are gonna say mean stuff, I'm just gonna ignore you. So good luck with that. I'm only gonna answer nice stuff, so don't be mean. Tyler Olivier. I don't know who Tyler Olivier is. Are they cool? Good game. Somebody, I was in somebody's video today. I forget Matt something. I think Matt. He was really nice. I actually remember him. He came up to us like I think that was last week, and you know I saw that they were filming something. And anytime somebody's filming some stuff, you know I usually go as long as they're nice to us and stuff. We're cool. If you're gonna be like a douche, I'm not gonna be nice to you. But they were just like filming something. I figured they were like TikTokers or YouTubers or something. So yeah, we were talking. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I saw the video earlier. A friend of mine sent it to me. She's like, "Oh, you're in this video," and that was really nice. So like he said some nice stuff about me, and he shows me like telling them to have a nice day and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool. So I appreciate that. I'm actually I played a Joker on the strip a lot. I was supposed to play Joker in a movie, but it hasn't came out yet, or we haven't shot it yet. I don't know if it's ever gonna come out, but if it does, that'd be cool. But I'm still waiting to hear back about that. So we'll see. When you go to Hooters, you'll have the chicken breast and you'll hold the chicken. That's cool. That's the way to be if you're gonna go to Hooters. I think I've only been to Hooters twice. One of my exes worked at Hooters for like a day, and she got fired. But you know, I don't know. I don't know what the deal was with that, but Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club in Paradise, Nevada. I've never been there yet. I haven't been there. I see flyers for it a lot. I was gonna do stand up. I wanted to do some stand. I found a bunch of good spots to do stand up at, but I haven't gotten around to it. But when I do, you guys definitely gonna see it. I did a little 5 minute bit that I made up. They call it like a type five, and I showed the director. What did you think of that? Little remember we were in the diner and I did that bit for you. What did you think of that? Like remember like we were sitting there and I like went over some little notes and I was like. And I did it for you live, and you know you were laughing. Yeah, I remember we were in a diner, and I was like, "Yo, this is my jokes." Like 5 minutes, I put it in my notes, and I was reading it to you. I was like, "Oh, this because I was gonna go to the comedy open mic that week." You remember?
Oh, the Blue Mule.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. We do a lot of stuff, so. My phone is getting hot. I'll plug it in. I don't know if plugging in is going to do anything because it usually doesn't charge up when it's hot. I don't know. I don't know who Tyler Oliveira is, but I don't know I don't know if I was in their video, but I don't know if they were nice, cool. I don't know. Hopefully they said something nice about me if I was in their video. I am not drunk, but August is my birthday. It just passed. Thank you. I try to be funny. I use comedy in a lot of my daily life, you know, to get through stuff. Yeah, I'm usually in front of, you know, like near Paris or Planet Hollywood lately. We've been all over the strip. That's kind of like our spot right now. Yeah, I'm doing Joker. I haven't done Joker in a while because I got my Superman costume now. And I've been liking doing Superman. Joker, I love Joker. This kind of like, I think I've never really done bad with Joker. I think there was one time where didn't really do good doing Joker, but Joker's better if I have a lot of people with me, like if I have a lot of guys working for me, and I could kind of just be the ringleader. But I've been basically just doing that in Superman anyway. So, as Superman's a little bit more of a friendlier character, so people treat you differently. Um, but I'm not gonna not do the Joker anymore. I'll still do Joker, but I'm just I like to switch things up. That's my name. That's literally that's literally like my whole philosophy. You're in a movie, John Nealon. You're made in the likeness of God. Fearfully. Oh, okay, cool. I hope so. Uh, I'm a DJ. I'm from New York. I've been DJing since like 1989, pretty much. I mean, I was making mixtapes, but I got like actual. Well, I have a picture of my first turntable setup, but it wasn't really turntables. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's how long I've been DJing for, because I couldn't afford like turntables, like real ones. So I had two, two like sound systems, like the ones that had like the double tape deck and stuff. I didn't even have a mixer, and I turned the volumes up and down. So like, yeah, I'm an old school DJ, so I go way back with that stuff. Oh, I want to do Two Face. I actually bought if you guys look at my channel, I have a girl that I did as Two Face for the Sci-Fi Face Off Challenge, and I was gonna do a version of it myself, and then I did it from scratch. But I actually bought a Witchy. It's like a latex piece, and it's like a Two Face kind of latex piece, and then I just have to put on color. And so I am gonna do that, but I don't think Two Face would go well. I think Two Face would scare the crap out of people on the strip, right? Like if I did Two Face on the strip, that'd be way too scary. You know, he's got the eye like coming out, and so yeah, it's too scary on the strip. I am gonna do something scary on the strip and soon, but it's gonna be a surprise. So you'll see it's gonna be live too. So you guys, if you guys subscribe to my thing, you're gonna see something really cool. It's gonna be funny and scary. And I'm gonna do that on the strip. But I'm not gonna do that to really make money. I'm gonna do that for you guys. I'm gonna do that for like a YouTube content thing. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be kind of like a prank thing. Um, but yeah, I would love to do Harvey Dent. Uh, Well, you know, it's funny, like, as far as John Nealon, DJs, you guys get all the shrimp. So, in a way, yeah, like, well, not all of it, but, like, but in high school, I got treated very badly. Um, and when I turned 19, I was DJing, but I wasn't DJing in clubs yet at 19, but I was DJing. But I remember around 19, like girls started like responding to me, like physically, I guess, a little more. And then by the time I was 21, I was DJing at bars, and then like yeah, like a lot of girls were interested in me. And it was really nice, and for a while, but it was kind of frustrating because I even wrote a song about it. It's called Rebound Guy, and that's on my album, and you could look that up on YouTube. Rebound Guy by Switch, or Rebound Guy Switch, a.k.a. Tony. You could look up that song, and I wrote that when I was in my early 20s, and it's about trying to have a relationship while all these girls just kind of want to have sex with me because like I'm a status point, because I'm a DJ. I don't think I mentioned being a DJ in that song, but I mentioned experiences that really happened, um, and while I was trying to have a relationship, but I wanted, something more because that's just the way I was wired. I don't know. I grew up, like my grandmother raised me, so I kind of got an old fashioned kind of sense. Hold on, I'm still looking at, hold on, looking at comments. Insight, full informer. Is Triple X work a big thing on the Vegas Strip, or is this? No, there's no Triple X stuff at all on the strip. I mean, I'm sure there's Triple X stuff all over Vegas. It's called Sin City, but not on the strip. Like, um, you know, like I guess. Well, there's women of the night, um, on the strip. Yeah, it's like the nice way of saying Booker. Yeah, yeah, that's like old time. That's like a 1920s term for like. But if you guys, nobody was alive during that time. I don't think so, at least. But yeah, I guess those girls are out there, but like it's not like they do that in front of people on the strip. They go, whatever. Joker, but let's make a list of these high school boys. That wasn't very good. I could do it better, but um, nah, yeah, I got bullied a lot. I got bullied before high school, like up until like yeah, I literally had to like leave high school to not deal with that kind of stuff. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel said, "I'm proud of you that you're living life how you want to." I'm trying. It's not always the way that I want, but it's at least it's mine. Like I own it. And in a way, it is good. I'm trying to be more positive. I can be kind of a pessimist. And I'm definitely not where I thought I would be, but at least I'm doing entertainment and I'm making money for it, and other people are making money from it, and I guess that's a good thing. So I'm gonna try to focus on that. One more time. What was the song? What song? I don't know what song you're talking about, John. Well, I appreciate you having my back, John. And you don't have to be strong to have somebody's back. You just have to be there. You just have to be supportive. That's it. Being supportive is the easiest thing in the world. And you'd be surprised how many people aren't. Oh, rebound guy. I didn't do it in high school. I wrote that one in my 20s, but I wrote it probably about my experience from like getting out of high school till the time that I wrote that song, and probably afterwards too, I guess. But yeah. But it's called Rebound Guy. This girl sang on the song. I had this girl sing on the hook. Um, Daniela Ramos. I haven't talked to her in a long time. I don't know. Like, yeah, I wonder what happened with her. I had her on Facebook for a while. I guess she deleted it or whatever. But you don't always say what. But she sang really well on the song, and it was really cool. And I got some cool samples in the song too that I took that I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to get in trouble for it. But so far I didn't get hassled about it because I copyrighted the song and it went through. So I'm not. It's like vocals. You'll see when you hear the song. It's cool. It's from a basketball game. Daniel says, all right, John, I'll see you when you get back. Thanks, man. Thanks, John. And Daniel says, me too, I often judge. Wouldn't it be better if the world didn't judge and just love more? It's called human race for a reason. To be as one, a team helping each other, not against each other. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. And, you know, Homelander, what up? Tiny Tony. Uh, I wish I was I could be like Ant-Man. Um, Insightful Informer says, you seem natural and genuine about your craft. Like, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Not gimmicky. No, I don't think I really do gimmicks. Like, you know, I just I just be myself, and I figure that's the best way to be. Like, yeah, like with my music too, and it doesn't always reach everybody because of that. Because some people can't accept, I guess, my honesty and stuff like that. So it's nice when people do. I appreciate it, and a lot of people do respond to it well. And you know, like I wrote my song Secondhand Smoke. A song that I did write in high school was Secondhand Smoke. And it's still one of my most popular songs. And it's just about people not giving me a chance. And it's like, you know, on the second hand, my life's in a jam. First thing first, that I gotta be a man. Plan to stand wherever I land. And if I miss first, there's always second hand. And that's me trying to be positive. It being like, if you try to like not give me a shot, I'm still gonna come back and, you know, do my thing anyway. So I felt like that was a really positive song. I still get good feedback, and I wrote that when I was 16 years old. I produced the beat for it when I was 19 because that's when I got my good equipment. And yeah, and then it went on my album around, I guess, Logical Explanation. That's my first album that came out around I think 2011. I put that out. So a lot of this stuff took me a long time to get out, and you know, I'm always trying to work. Have you canceled your Hulu Disney Plus? Mr. Fungana, why? No, I actually have both of those. I might cancel Hulu because I think I think I'd watched everything on it. I think I got a couple of episodes of the Wu-Tang show to watch that I haven't seen yet because I like that show. And Solar Opposites I liked, but I kind of like I haven't really watched Solar Opposites or Rick and Morty in a while. There's a story behind why, but I try to, and I just can't get into it. Not because of anything about the show, I don't think. It was something personal. I don't want to get into it right now. Thank you, Daniel. You're 19? Oh, that's well. If you're 19 and you have that kind of positive intuition, that's a really good sign, Daniel. So I hope you stay strong and do well in your life, man, because that's really cool. Because there's some people out here that are just insulting me and saying horrible things, and thank you for not being one of them. I wasn't in the mafia, but I actually have family that I'm loosely related to people that are. I'm not gonna finish that, but I'm Italian. Let's put it that way. I'm Sicilian. I didn't know they rebooted King of the Hill. I didn't really watch King of the Hill. Beavis and Butthead, I liked to an extent. Mike Judge is awesome. I love his movies like Extract. Office Space is one of my favorite movies of all time. Idiocracy is really fun and funny. But King of the Hill wasn't really. I don't know. I'm sure it was good, but I just never really got into it. I don't know. I can't watch everything. Turbo about Snail. I haven't seen the movie Turbo, no, but I know of it. I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it. Who does the voice of Turbo? Not Patton Oswalt, right? That was he did Ratatouille. I think it was a comedian though, right? Was it a comedian that did Turbo's voice? Disney capsulated to the fashion. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't really want to get into all that kind of stuff on this feed right now, Mr. Funkadelic. Yeah, Daniel says, no, he's just a good friend of mine. It's okay to just have friends, you know that, right? Here, I'm gonna read Daniel's stuff. He said, "Thanks, I feel you. As we live in this harsh world, in order to truly understand the good we had to experience." These are very noble things that you're saying, Daniel. That's pretty cool. You're a pretty smart dude. As long as you're not getting all that off of, I hope you're not getting it off of ChatGPT. I'm gonna say that you thought of that because I want to think that you thought. I hope that you thought of this stuff and that you're not, that you're being genuine. I appreciate that. That's very smart, man. Like I'm very surprised because, I felt like that. What was that? Was that you called? Oh, you okay? Don't die on me, man. We need you. No, you sound very insightful, man, Daniel. That's cool, man. I appreciate that. I felt like when I was 19, a little unhinged when I was 19. But also I did a lot of good too, so I kind of had like a roller coaster going on. Uh, Insightful informer. Do you take anything for energy to be all day on ship and hydration? Definitely drink. I drink way more water than I've ever drank in my life because it's the desert. It's the desert. It took me a long time to get used to that too because doctors didn't even know. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that the doctors in Vegas aren't the best. At least most of the ones that I've been to. But they couldn't even help me out, so I had to figure it out on my own. I had to like research stuff, but it ended up being I got dehydrated, and it affected my feet. I couldn't walk very well for a while, and I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was doing like foot massages and acupuncture, and I got a foot massage machine. I did the Epsom salt baths, and yeah, it just ended up being dehydration. So I did drink a lot of water. I would occasionally do like a Celsius drink when I was doing like 10-hour days, but I haven't done a 10-hour day in a long time. Um, I wouldn't mind doing a 10-hour day, but it just hasn't been as good. Like, so it's hard because like it's what's the word for it? I don't know. It's just extremely tiring to be out on the strip in like 100 degrees for like 2 hours after working for like 5 hours and then not make any tips at all. And we've had times like that where like we'll make like $1 or $3 or something in like 2 hours. And that's a really long time to have like 1,000 people pass you, or even to have nobody pass you, even sometimes when it's slow. So it does get a little flustering. So sometimes I would have like an energy drink to keep going, but I haven't had an energy drink in a while either. I'm Sicilian. This is Sicilian. I've been looked like this since I was like 8. Do I have to keep on telling you guys that? Patty, what's up? Teabag. That's actually funny. You call me Teabag.
Teabag.
That sounds like nice and insulting at the same time, kind of. That's kind of funny. Steve Buscemi eyes. Yeah, I've been compared to a lot of people. It always depends on my haircut too. But I get Stephen Baldwin. A lot of people named Steven for some reason. Steve-O, Stephen Baldwin, Steve Buscemi. I should have been named Steve. That's really funny. That's the first time I ever even thought about that. It's funny. I'm glad you said that. Stephen Baldwin. Somebody told me that I looked like 007. What's his name? Craig. Daniel Craig. That was kind of cool because he's 007. Nobody ever likes to be told that they look like somebody that's not attractive. Uh, but all right, relax. I don't want to keep on talking about the sleep thing, so I'm just gonna start ignoring sleep comments. I'm not. This is my face, okay? I'm not apologizing for my face. What I look like. If I was a black person, I'd be black. If I was Spanish person, I'd be Spanish. I'm Sicilian, so this is what my face looks like. So you're gonna have to deal with my white Sicilian face. If you don't like my white Sicilian face, watch another channel. Jesus. He have a I drove to Vegas. I'm not gonna repeat what you said, but that's cool. So you probably got some people in your family with the rings under their eyes. I bet. Unless that might just be my family gene, because there's all kinds of people in Sicily. I would love to go there though. I got to Vegas in a car. I appreciate you keeping me on my feet, Patty. You're always welcome here. Um, Alex Baldwin. You mean Alec Baldwin, right? I don't think there's an Alex. Alec Baldwin's cool. I like a lot of his stuff. I liked him in Beetlejuice. He did that movie, The Shadow, which was like supposed to be kind of like this, or The Spirit, or The Shadow, or something like that. I don't know. But that was supposed to be kind of like Sin City, but I don't think it turned out as well. But he was good in a lot of stuff. Like, he's a good actor. He's really good. He's from Massapequa too, and that's I used to hang out in Massapequa all the time. I worked in Massapequa as well. I lived in Amityville, which right next door to Massapequa on Long Island. So shout out to my Long Island peoples. Sizzle Moon song. Remember, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Civil rights and Black Panther Party leader. That's true. I agree with that. Jay Smith, I appreciate that. If you wanna, if you guys are all welcome to. You could do the little. They do like the gifts in here in the chat. That helps me out. Somebody gave me like $2 the other day. That was really cool. I appreciate it if you guys want to, do a little, chat donation. Every little bit helps because I am monetized, so I'm working on building up my thing. And I got some more. I got a lot more stuff coming at you guys too. I've been posting crazy stuff. So if you subscribe to my page, you're gonna see all kinds of stuff. I've been posting like 3 or 4 shorts a day, maybe more. And I've been trying to do more lives and stuff, but I don't always have time. But I'm trying to work out time to do all this stuff. How do you handle drunk people when they become belligerent? Well, that's a good question. I agree with you, Power Girl. So I'll give you some history on that. So I've been dealing with that for a very long time because I've been DJing in bars and clubs since I was about 20. And I deal with them a lot, so much. And I was a bouncer for a little while too, and I was a manager. And I dealt with drunk people a lot. Usually, my best thing for a drunk belligerent person is it goes through levels. I always try to like come up to them nicely and talk to them and try to reason with them. And if I can reason with them, great. If it becomes a point where I can't reason with them, then I usually, well, it depends on, like, when I was at the bar, because that was my job. I was much more physical with people. I wouldn't really do a lot of down on shit because I got to be careful because, like, people always want to make us seem like we're bad people or doing bad things. So I got to, like, it's just tough. I got to watch every little thing that I do. Oh, your dad's from Long Island? That's cool. Where you at, John? You're in New York? Um, but yeah, like, so when I was working at the bar, I would have to handle people, and that's how I got a job being the manager and the bouncer, because I handled somebody one night, and the owner called me up the next morning and offered me a manager job, which included like bouncing and stuff like that. I got to cook too, which was cool. But yeah, so yeah, I would be a lot more physical. I would actually grab people off the ground, like I literally like lift people up and drag them out of the bar. Not a lot, but enough where it got around and people knew not to like screw around. I'm not trying to be a tough guy. It's just what I did. It's what happened. So I'm just being honest. On the strip, it's different because people come up and be drunk, and I kind of just have to like, very different. I'll give you a good example. Somebody came up to me. I don't know if I would say belligerent because they were because some people are drunk, really drunk, but they're nice, but they're being very like handsy, to say the least. And I had a guy come up last week, and he's super nice. He was kind of a big dude too, and he was just very nice. I think he might have been from another country as well. I think he had an accent. I forgot where he was from. But I talked to, and I would just talk to him. I just talked to him. He puts his arm around me, so I put my arm around him. It was kind of like stumbling, so I'm like trying to hold him up, and I'm like, hey, and I'll just talk to him. I'll just, hey, like, how's your day going? Is it you having a good time? Like, where are you from? And oh, what's going on? And he'll talk to me about. He's like, oh, like, well, I can't find my girlfriend or whatever. I let the like he's making funny noises and stuff. And I was like, oh, like, well, like, how old is your girlfriend? Like, how long you guys been together? And I just kind of like talk to him and, just let him know that I'm a friendly person. And I just try to keep people happy and friendly out there when I try. Like, it's funny because people that aren't drunk and belligerent are actually way meaner to me. Like, people that are sober are incredibly mean to me, especially like middle-aged women for some reason aren't very nice. Not all of them, but like a lot can be like they could be like very rude and inconsiderate to us. But I try my best. So you have to be really, 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 really nasty to me for me to like react nasty back to you, and it has happened quite a few times. But that's what I mean. So like that's you have to go really hard to like. I mean, don't come out and do that. Don't test me. But no, I just I try to be nice to everybody, and no matter what their state of intoxication is, uh, I'm doing my best out here. Hey, what's up, Anna Rose, Gaskill, Nolan Maxwell, Oprah loves Tony. Who's Oprah? Oh, I thought somebody named Oprah was here. Hi, Cody, how you doing? Do people that look rich tip well? No. Actually, well, I don't know. I would have to think. All right, well, just off the top of my head, the funny thing is, people that usually, not all the time. None of this stuff is all the time because everybody's different. Every person is, well, not completely different. There's a lot of people that are like the same, but as far as individuals go, a lot of dudes that have gigantic gold chains, those dudes like never tip us. Almost never tip. Almost. If you have like a giant gold chain, or if you're wearing really like expensive, like more like the kind of like hip hoppy, like dudes that kind of look like rappers from the '90s and '80s, like those guys usually don't tip us. Usually, some of those guys have been really nice to us, so it's not everybody. But so I can't. None of this stuff that I'm saying is everybody. But a lot of times, people that are really rich, you could tell, and then sometimes they'll pull out like a wad of like hundred, like they'll have like $6,000, and they'll pull it out and they'll give us like a $5 tip. And it's not like we deserve money just because you have money either. Like I would never be like that, but sometimes it's like, come on, man, like you can afford it. But so I usually make a joke about it or something, like, oh man, this guy's going to a strip club or whatever. So we make jokes, but yeah, I don't know. It's all different type because there's been people that I would have sworn were gonna like tip us bad if like, and not to be judgmental, but just I have to read people as part of my job. But I'm pretty good with that too. It's something that I've been accumulating as a talent for a very long time. But I can be wrong, or at least 20% not right, whatever. But I've had a few people that I'm like they're not gonna give us a good tip, and they'll give us like $60 or I don't know if I gotten $100 tip from somebody that I thought wasn't gonna tip us good. For the most part, I don't really I don't really try to put too much thought into it. I put more energy into what I'm doing because I'm the performer, because I'm supposed to be putting on a good show. So I really put a lot of it on myself. So if I'm not doing a good job, so I always try to give people their best, the best that I can do. Don't ever show your face in Orange County. Is that like a threat? Don't threaten me. Um, I think I don't even know if I've been in Orange County, but I'll definitely go there because I don't care about what you say. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It doesn't seem nice though. Powder Girl, if that even makes sense, look like they got a little money. What do you, I don't know. Did I miss something? Your wife's boyfriend was a bouncer at a bar. Your wife's what? Okay, that's a whole can of worms I'm not gonna open up. Pretty good. You missed some pretty good stuff while you were doing your number two. The rich people tip well. No, Um, no, that's not true. Like soup. You, all right, I'll give you another story about that coincides with what you about rich people. So there's levels of richness that have different attitudes that come with it. So on Long Island, New York, or just New York in general, but most of my experiences were Long Island. So like you had like the Hamptons, right? I was just talking about this other day. So this is actually gonna be interesting if you think, if you want to get a full story that goes with that question. So as a DJ on Long Island in New York, um, there's multi levels of poverty and wealth in New York, right? So, as a DJ, I'll give you my levels of that. So, and this is like I said, this is not 100%, but most of the time, like this is like 80 to like 95% of the time, this is correct. So, but not 100. So you have levels. So, um, there's a group of poor people in New York, Long Island, that want everything. They want everything and they want it perfectly and they're really mean about it. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. I had put in, sometimes when I would have a slow month, I would put an ad on Craigslist for my DJ company. And sometimes I'll read people that are looking for a DJ to see if there's something that, maybe I'll go do this party. I'm pretty nice about working my prices around people's budget. I've always been like that. I'm still like that on the strip as well. And what would happen is I would see stuff like this. So when I never forgot it. I'll give you a couple examples. I got a lot on this subject. So I would get I would see an ad on like Craigslist, and it would be like, we want a DJ from this time to that time, and you're gonna play all these songs on the list. And if you don't play every song on the list, we're not gonna pay you anything. And it's like that's not how DJing works. Like, and if you ever tried to do that to me, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. So those people, I would just ignore that. But yeah, that's like a really nasty way to go about it. And there's somebody that doesn't have money, and they wanted to pay like, I think they wanted to pay like $80 or something for like 4 hours. It's like, no, I'm not coming to your party with $10,000 of equipment for $80 for 4 hours. I'm not gonna do that. But they didn't add, like that was just something that somebody put out. So they didn't like call me and say, nobody would ever call me and say that. At least I've never had that happen. I'll give you somebody that did call me, and if you did call me, that means that you got my number from somebody that had an awesome party, because I didn't really do many ads. So that means that you got my card from somebody, or somebody told me about you word of mouth, or told you about me word of mouth. So somebody had called me, and I never forgot this one either. And he's like, "Oh, I want to do oh, not a wedding, but like a pre wedding party in October, like an engagement party in October, outdoors in New York in October, which is going to be cold. Not crazy cold, but it's going to be cold, especially for our backyard outside party. And like I said, I'm usually pretty nice about my prices and stuff. Um, so he's talking to me about this. He's telling me about the party. I'm like, all right. And I was like, oh, you got my card from, he's like, oh yeah, I got it from Nikki or something. I don't know. So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, so I'm going to do good. So right there, it's already, you know that you're going to have a good party if you call me because you got it from somebody that had a good party. So he's telling me that, and this is like an engagement party. That's a big deal. So usually those things are a little more expensive. So I give him what I think is a fair price for that occasion at that time in that situation. And he's like, I'm a working man. Can you do a little better on the price? That was insulting. You're a working man? Like, what do you think I do? And that was super insulting that he said that because it's like, I was like, and I said that to him. I was like, dude, this is work, what I do. Like, it's not just party. There's a lot that goes with this. And I was like, on top of that, I'm also a carpenter and I'm a full-time carpenter. So I work full-time, own my own DJ company and work at bar. Like I have like 6 jobs. And he was like, oh, and then his whole tone changed. I was like, yeah. So I gave him a price. He's like, I don't think I'm doing it. And I warned him. I was like, all right, I just want to let you know this is going to be my price. And I think it's very fair. It's less money than I would do for somebody else. And I'm doing that because you got my card from somebody I know and they're a nice person. They were nice enough to give me my card. So I'm giving you a discount because you know them. So I'm going out of my way to be nice about it. And I was like, I just want to let you know that if you do go with somebody else for that price, you're going to get what you pay for. I told him you're probably going to get some kid that's going to come in there with ratty equipment and he's not going to do a good job and you're going to have a bad party. And I'm sorry if that does happen, but it's not worth it for me to do your party at that price. But I hope you have a good time. And if I'm still gonna be here, if you want to call me back and book the party. So he's like, okay, cool. He's like, thank you. So I hang up. A couple months goes by. October passes. I think it was near Christmas now, like somewhere like December. And I saved this number in the phone. And when I save people's numbers in the phone, I write how I know them. And I forgot what his name was. But it's probably still on my phone too. But I remember what I put though. I put party, didn't book, backyard, engagement, wanted, cheaper price, whatever. I put little notes like next to their name. Like instead of their last name, I put like the situation, like a brief like run through of their situation. And that's how I did my parties. How I put people in my phone. And his name came up, and I said, I wish I knew his name because it would make the story better. I'm just going to call him Brad. Just because it makes the story sound better. But so the phone rings. I see Brad, didn't book party, whatever. So I answer the phone. I was like, hey, Brad. And he was like shocked. He was like, oh. And he was like, how'd you know it was me? And I was like, I saved your number in my phone. And he was like, oh, all right. He was like, hey, how you doing, man? I was like, I'm good. How are you doing? He was like, I'm good. I wanted to talk to you. I was like, okay, what's up? And he's like, well, it's kind of funny. Well, not really funny, but everything that you said about my party happened. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, nah, I booked some kid. And it was awful. And he was talking on the microphone all day and he was saying nasty things and his sound system sucked. And it was so bad. And I was like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like I said, I just wanted to give you fair warning because I always want to give people their best, but also I want people to appreciate what I do as well. And he was like, all right, yeah. He's like, I respect that. And then he booked me for his wedding, and then I charged him full price though at that point because like now, and I went and did the party. It was great. So I did his wedding, and it went along really well. So yeah, so there was that. So there's stuff like that. Um, but yeah, a lot of people always. I notice like the people that don't have a lot of money always want more. Like when I'm on the strip, um, like some people will be like kind of stingy with us. They'll give us like a $2 tip, and then it'll be like, all right, we'll do it for $2, even though I got 5 people here to pay, and it's like 20 cents each or something, and yeah, like, we'll do a picture, and they'll have like 5 kids with them, and then they'll hang out for like 10 minutes. They'll be like, "Oh, let's get everybody just with Stitch, and let's get everybody just with Spider-Man, and let's get another one. And then can you pick them up? And then can you?" And this has happened a lot of times, and it's like, and it's always the same way. It's always this like very low tip, and then they stick around for like 10 minutes, and it's like, all right, guys, like wait, I gotta. It's been like a while. Can we wrap it up? And I try not to be mean about it, but it's like, like our time is worth money because 100 people are passing by that might have wanted to get a tip, but we're busy with you guys. You gave us $2. That $2 isn't a good tip, and I'm sorry, but $2, it's not a good, especially not for any more than, even like 2 people. It's like, that's $1 each. Like, what am I gonna do with $1? But I understand, people having tough times, but it's just not a good tip. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it sounds rude, but it's not a good tip. But yeah, so we deal with stuff like that. We've had people that have a lot of money that tip us $2 as well. So it's not just so, but we do our best and we try. All right, I haven't looked at some of the comments in a while because I've been talking, but I like to give my stories. Pretty good. You guys aren't even. You guys are like having your own whole conversation. Hold on. I don't even know what the people. You guys have a lot of potty humor. All right. What's your tip recommendation for pictures in some time? I would like. I usually would recommend. Like $5 or $10 each. I think is cool, but I don't force people to give us money ever. And the way I like to, I always appreciate what people give us. Because it's a tip. But it is the only way that we make money because we're not getting paid by anybody else. So this is it. Like, this is it. What you give us is what we get. And I pay taxes too. So I pay taxes on all my stuff. So, I would like to get, 10 a character would be nice, but that's sometimes that seems like a lot for people. So what I do is, like, we like to get, 5 or 10 each, but whatever you could do, we appreciate it. And that's why I tell people, and then they give us what they give us. And we still put on the same show no matter what. I usually try to get better. And I will tell you that if you do tip us well, and I can think of something else to do even after you tip us, like something else, like something, because I have a whole bunch of like little shticks that I do, little well, not gimmicks, but little entertainment things that I do. And if I get a good tip and I didn't do all the stuff, I'll do all the stuff. So like I'll do like if I didn't like if you come up with your kids and like, we take pictures and we pick them up and, we make them do the muscles and stuff. They'd be like, make muscles, and they make muscles. That's like one of my things. And then like, the kids are happy, you guys are happy, and they throw us like $50 or $60. I'll be like, oh, wait, come back. And then I'll like do a video. I'll be like, oh, do you have like a bully or something? Or I'll give them a stamp on there. Like I was like, oh, I'll do a video telling the bully that I got your back or something like that. Or I'll give them like a prize or something. I have little handouts and stuff, or I'll give them a sticker or something. Like I always try to do something extra. I always try to do my best for everybody. Doctor, not a doctor. Well, I don't even know if you know where you're going, doctor, not a doctor, if you're a doctor, not a doctor, because you don't even know if you're a doctor or not. Are you a surgeon or are you more like Dr. Dre? Are you cooking up some fat beats? I'm talking about my job. I'm just answering questions really right now. What is wrong with all the freaks? What's wrong with freaks? I'm a freak. Uh, they've been locked in the basement too long. That's true. You're a TV doctor? Are you Dr. Drake Ramore from All My Children or whatever? Um, do I believe in Jesus? Yeah, I think Jesus. I mean, I never met him, but he was probably a real dude. I don't think he was a white dude. If he was real, he definitely wasn't white. I'll tell you that he doesn't look like a really handsome biker. I don't know. I don't think he does, at least. Uh, but you know, it's the thought that counts, I guess. Mr. Boxer, shout out to Mixer Boxer. Yeah, I haven't died. Oh, thank you, Hudat. I appreciate that. Yeah, I take a lot of pride in all my characters, but I really love doing the Joker. I'm gonna let you guys know if that movie ever gets made of me as a Joker. I'm supposed to be the Joker in a live action movie out here in Vegas and I guess California too, but it hasn't came to fruition just yet. What's the most hardest magic trick that you perform? Um, Getting tips from people. Uh, no, hardest one. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I try to do like my most easiest stuff on the strip because it's so fast out there. I got to do kind of more. I try to do more of my sillier stuff on the strip. So I would probably say the hardest one would be the invisible deck one. I think that's what the trick's called, and that's where I find their card without telling me, without them. Now I gotta think of how the trick goes. I don't even remember how that's. It's been a while. I haven't done my Joker magic stuff in a while. But it's something along the lines of that they don't even actually pick out a card. Like I kind of like pick it out for them or something like that. It's a cool trick. But that one took practice because I can't tell you because I'd be ruining the trick. But it involves a lot of memory stuff. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So that's the hard. It's a card trick and it's something that I had to like memorize and practice in order to pull off. But I'm pretty good at it. I think I literally only messed it up once, and even when I mess it up, I'm pretty good with my improv comedy where I can make a joke about messing it up, and then it's just entertainment. At the end of the day, if you're laughing, you're having fun. It's entertainment. That's the way I look at it. Oh yeah. You were watching my feed on Christmas. Yeah, I did a live feed on Christmas with my mom. Thank you, the real cat. I appreciate that you remember that. Yeah, my mom gave me a top hat. Where's the top hat? Actually, what? I don't even remember what I did with that. I put that somewhere. I have it. It might be in my closet. My phone is so hot right now, guys. It's not over here. I got a bunch of cool stuff here. You guys want to see all my? I got Baby Deadpool. I got some Marvel diecast stuff. I got the Deadpool dog. A friend of mine bought this for my birthday. She got me Lego Marvel. I gotta put this together. Maybe I'll do a live feed one of these days, and I'll put together the Marvel Spider-Man toy. A nice girl got that for me. I forgot where I got the unicorn. I think somebody on the strip gave this to me. I think some little kid gave this to me on the strip. I'm pretty sure. And then I got Deadpool, Wolverine figures, but I left them in the box. But these are like really, really like collector's item figures. It's pretty cool. and Spider-Man lunchbox. My mom got me that too. It's got a puzzle in it too. Maybe I'll put together the puzzle too. Is that still in there? It might not be in there. It didn't come with the thermos, so I'm upset about that. How can you make a... No, I took the puzzle out. I don't know where the puzzle is. That sucks. Oh. I got an Al Bundy figure. My brother got me Al Bundy. 4 touchdowns in 1 game, pig. And I got a bunch of cool piratey stuff and things like that. Tiki stuff. I love tiki bars. Love from California, baby. We love you, California. We love you, David Lopez. Thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate you. I don't know where Drexler went. I hope he's not out smoking cigarettes. I always try to get people to stop smoking cigarettes. It's bad for you. I lost my stepmom to cigarettes, and I'm not happy about it. Don't mind me. I'm putting my phone on ice, and I'm also putting myself on ice. I'm getting an ice cream. Oh, there he is. He was in the B room. A lot of people in the chat are talking about dirty things. What time is it? 11? What time do you want to work tomorrow, man? Do you want to try to go in at like 1:30 tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna try to go in to work a little early tomorrow. What's up, Jackson? Yeah, we don't like cigarettes. I don't like cigarettes. They're bad. I like banana pops though. This is like my cheat meal. Oh, my phone is hot as heck. Hold on. I'm trying to cool my phone off. I got my phone on ice right now. A lot of people that know me, why I run into a lot of bots? What do you mean? What do you mean, the real cat? Run into a lot of bots? Yeah, you should stop smoking. It's not good. It literally doesn't do anything for you. People think it relaxes you. It's literally a stimulant, so it's not relaxing. But I don't know. Insightful informer. Are you going in Stitch tomorrow? No, not me. Carter's probably gonna do that tomorrow if he's working. I think he's working tomorrow. Carter's good in Stitch. So I'm probably gonna have him do Stitch tomorrow. It's always a good idea to have a computer that doesn't run off the same stuff. What do you mean? Meh. Meh. Why the question mark? Sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone on the ice pack at the same time while eating an ice cream. It's a lot. There we go. I'm pulling it off. I'm pulling it off, baby. Sorry. I got a little hungry. Married with Children. That was a good show. That was like my favorite show for the longest time. That's on something right now. This streaming. It's on Tubi or Netflix or something like that. I still haven't watched it. I haven't watched it in a long time. It's probably still good. They would never, ever, ever get away with. So I heard they were doing a cartoon version of it though, but I can't. There's no way they're gonna get away with the kind of humor that they did on that show now. There's just no way. Why is I'm not toxic. Meh. I like saying meh. Oh, well, I dropped my ice cream on myself. How does Las Vegas PD treat? Eh. it's same thing with everybody else. It's some of the cops are really nice to us, and they like fist bump us or high five us or talk to us or make jokes with us and stuff. And some are complete jerk offs, and they threaten us and harass us and uh, so it's they're people like everybody else. Some people are bullies. They got picked on when they were in high school. I got picked on when I was in high school, but I don't act like a dick to people. But some people become a cop because of that. Some people become a cop to do good things, like my buddy Kevin. My buddy Kevin's like a real superhero. Um, he he like saved kids out of a building, and he took down some drug dealer and stuff. Like he did a lot of stuff that nobody else did. He was a really good cop. And he's my best friend. One of my best friends in the world. Also one of my oldest friends too. We've been friends for a long time. I'm seeing him again soon too. I gotta get down to Florida again. 202 XYZ. What does that mean? Can somebody's sorry, I read that upside down. Or in reverse. Again. Can somebody please send me some money? I haven't eaten all day. Jeez. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I don't know if it says that baby bro. Did you really send money to? Can you do that? I don't know if that's a thing. Jamal Smith. That's cool, man. I'm a white guy. That's cool, man. We love everybody, man. How you doing today, Jamal? Oh, you actually have your face as your in your pro. It's really small, but that's cool. Oh yeah. Oh, insightful informer. Actually, I haven't really been. I pay more attention to everything that people are saying, but everybody is welcome here. I love everybody. I hope that everybody's having a good night. How's your day going, Jamal Smith? And how you doing, Cosmo 2017? I hope Zane has a better day. Who's Bozo the Clown? Do you know Bozo the Clown? Dragster doesn't know Bozo the Clown. Um, my chat doesn't accept nasty, weird stuff, so please keep the chat at a positive manner. So what else is going on with everybody? I think I'm losing people. Oh, we still got like 15 people in here. I think a lot of people lost interest. I've been on for a long time now. I've been on for like over 2 hours. But probably get a lot of good content out of this when I chop it up. I'm gonna chop this up and put it out as I'm not gonna post everything, but I'm sure. I really hope that the squirrel thing gets chopped into a short. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to go through and look for that because that was really funny. That'd be a good short. I did a chipmunk impression, and Dragster lost his shit. um, what sounds like paranoia? What does your friend do, performance wise? Uh, Dragster does a lot. So yeah, do you want to jump in? Chat, or you just chilling? Here, I'll put him on the camera so I can say nice things about him while he's on camera. So Dragster is a very talented guy. He's my go-to dude for everything, pretty much. Lately I've been having him in Spider-Man, because he's in really good shape, and so we look good in the costumes. and we're around the same size or so, so he fits into a lot of my costumes. And he's a funny dude, and he also speaks English and Spanish fluently. So it's good to, and he's working on other languages now too. But that's really good for communication because some of the Spanish folks, like I can just be like, oh, can you talk to them? And then I'll go talk to these other people. So that helps me, get more tasks done at the same time and communication. And he's good at taking on some of the stuff that I do, like a lot of little, like, entertainment things that I do, he picked up on and he'll do all that. Like we do like, the handouts and stuff like that. He's good with that. He's good with the kids. Um he moves around a lot, he dances. Uh he jokes around with people. I always see people laughing and stuff. He does silly things. He dances with Stitch. We do a lot of bits together. We're good at working together where we like riff off of each other and stuff, and we do like um, you know, uh, vocal and physical comedy stuff. So yeah, your Drax is really good. The dude, that's the dude. Hey, what's up, RJ Lupin? No, we're not, man. How many times do I have to answer this stuff? You guys know, I'm gonna say this one more time, and then I'm just gonna not answer these things. But like, that it's okay for men to be friends with each other, right? Do you guys have friends? Um, like, it's,
I'm pretty sure they're not.
I don't know.
That shit. I don't want to be.
Yeah, all right, yes, but but he's right. Like, see now he's defensive now though. But it's like, I just joined, man. It's like, well, why would that be your first?
I want to be your friend. No, get out of me, gay people. No.
Yeah, well, why is that your first thing? Like, if you just joined, say hello. Like, do you just accuse every person that you meet of being homosexual? I'm gonna try that on the strip now. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on the ship tomorrow, and every two guys that I see together now, I'm gonna be like, "Congratulations!" And they'll be like, "Why?" I'll be like, "Cause you guys are married." And they'll be like, "We're not gay," and I'll be like, "What?" But you're talking to each other. I don't know. That's so weird.
It's gonna be a social.
I don't know. We'll stop asking people if they're gay. It's weird.
I just broke.
Did you say hello? Oh yeah, you did. All right, you did say hello. That's right. All right, I did say hello. All right, but you said hello, and then you launched into like, "Are you married?" So like, I don't know. I find that strange. That's not normal. That's definitely not normal. Like, first question to ask after saying hello. You did say hello though, so I'm sorry for that. I'll apologize. I'll apologize for that. See, I can admit when I'm wrong. It's 2:34 a.m. and there's a shirtless guy there. It's not two. It's 11:36 a.m. p.m. I came in. So that doesn't mean you're gay, man. That's to be fair. I'm just gonna read this out loud so you have context. To be fair, where I am, it's two. Well, yeah, where you are is 2:43. So or 2:30, whatever, 2:34. So yeah, that doesn't matter. I don't care what time it is. It's all right. You can. I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know. Just stop with that stuff. I don't know. Just relax. It's not normal for two grown men being cuddled on the. We're not cuddling, and it's not 2:30. It's 11:37, bro. And we're not cuddling. Are you cuddling? Are you cuddling?
5 feet
Look,
away.
can we hold it? Look, we're holding hands. It's gay.
Oh,
All right.
Get away from me. What the fuck? Touch my hand and shit.
That was funny, man.
No, I'm kidding.
All right, come on. Don't be like that. No, we're like, we live in the same household and we watch the television. We're watching people hug.
Yeah, because we. Fuck! Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say that. Yeah, because
We paused it. This is a commercial for a very happy. Who's the person that's behind them though?
The white guy, it's a white
What
guy.
that's like that looks like a zombie in the background.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it look like somebody scary in the background with a big white hand?
Somebody gonna get fired after that, Eddie.
I don't know. It's not a good ad. That's creepy. There's some creepy faceless person hugging this family that their daughter just graduated. Um. Good night, Barbie.
Barbie.
Sora Jedit, India.
Sukriya. Namaste.
Uh, I'm not defensive at all. I'm just me. I'm a comedian. I just dude, you're like the 19th person in 2 hours to say that. So like, think of something better to
Coming over stuff
talk
like that.
about.
Why two grown men?
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's more on you. That's because honestly, because that's like I knew a dude that I thought was gay, and I just assumed he was gay. Um, and we were talking. He knew my brother, whatever. He hung out, but they were in a band together. So he was he's a nice dude. I like dude. He's cool, and we talked a lot. And I just like he just kind of had like effeminate gestures and speech patterns and stuff. So I just assumed he was gay. And one day he said something to me. I don't remember how it went, but it was something I was like, I said something and he said something and he was like, "Do you think I'm gay?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I'm not gay." And I was like, "Oh, all right, I'm sorry." He was like, "No, it's just," he was like, "It's cool." I was like, "Okay." And then like a year later, he came out. So I have good gator. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. That's totally fine. But I just like I don't know. So I guess maybe he was more in shock that I realized it or something because I'm good at reading people. It's part of my job. But yeah, and there's nothing wrong with being gay. You can be gay. It's fine. It's cool. Um, just it's just weird to like accuse total stranger of it like on YouTube all the time. Um, I don't know. Anyway, all right. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's the last thing I'm gonna say is I kind of feel like people that say that kind of have their own stuff going on in their life. Maybe they have to figure out who they are, and that's okay too. Hey, what's up, Barbie? I don't know what you said. Your message. I didn't see what you said because your message got retracted. Got to ask this question. It's hard to find quality girl. Is it hard to find quality girls? Yeah, definitely in Vegas. There is. Um, I don't want to insult girls that like. Well, most of the girls that I know out here are showgirls. So not to insult any of them because they're nice, whatever the girls that I know. But like almost most of the girls out here are like prostitutes or some version of that. Most of them, not all of them, but from my experience, most of them. From my experience, but that's just what I've seen. What about you, man? What do you think about girls in Vegas?
I think there is quality out here, from my experience. I never met a bad woman here. They are really hardworking. They are smart. The rest, I don't know. The one that I met, they're good people.
I agree with that.
I have nothing wrong, not nothing bad to say about them.
So there you go. It's very difficult out here, but we deal with it. I love American series, movies, Stranger Things. I watched the first season of Stranger Things. I thought it was cool. I just couldn't. I just never got around to watching the rest of it. I think they're on like what? Are they on like season 5 or something now. I don't know. I didn't. I haven't watched it past the first season, but I suppose it's good. It got a lot of good feedback.
Those kids made a ton of money. Damn.
What, Stranger Things?
Yeah, those kids are making.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're doing it in like the Ghostbusters movie and stuff,
Yeah,
and
what
it.
the fuck?
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's cool. It's 2:40 in the morning. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Um. All right.
It's 2:30 in the morning. It's 11. What the fuck? Kill me.
Caesarium in order. I was literally. I'm a model and an actor, bro. So, um, maybe I'm not your type. Uh, just accused you of being gay. See, I just did what that other guy did to me. See that? Now you got me. But no, you know what? I might not. All right, you're just gonna be mean. I'm gonna kick you out of the chat. I just don't have time for this stuff. Goodbye. All right, I don't have time for this stuff. All right, if you guys are gonna be mean, I'm just gonna kick you out of the chat. I don't care. I don't have time for it. Have you? Oh yeah, I did insightful or informer, insightful informer, informer. Have you met any celebrities? I actually did, and I got a picture of it too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna screenshot this, and I'm gonna post your question up, and I'm gonna post a celebrity on my feed on the picture part of it, whatever the photos. So to answer your question, I met a couple actually. Uh, Chuck Liddell. We met Chuck Liddell, the fighter, like UFC guy. He was awesome. He was really cool, and his wife and manager. I think she's both. She added me on Instagram and stuff. That was cool. Um, and yeah, he was awesome. We picked him up too. I got a picture of that too. Let's see if I got that picture. I got to see if I can find that one. Might be harder to find because I just never got around to posting that one. And I also met Adam Carolla from the Man Show. He was really cool. He's tall. I didn't realize how big he was. He's a big dude. Yeah, Caesar wasn't a nice man, so I kicked, or whoever he was, he wasn't nice, so I kicked him out. All right. I'm not Steve-O. We talked about that earlier, though. Yeah, people think I look like a lot of guys named Steven, apparently. Um, Thank you, Yee Barbie. I appreciate that. Mm, I do my best. Who'd you meet at Comic Con, Yee Barbie? Oh, you're leaving? Okay. I want to know who you met. Tell me who you met before you leave. Give me one person before you go. Yee Barbie. Your name is hard to say. Um, I don't speak Hindi, sir. I'm sorry. I don't know if you could translate. Well, oh no, well you can't translate what I'm saying into Hindi, but I'm sorry if you can't understand what I'm saying. It's cool too. I think it might be a short too, but I already got a thing talking about how weird it is for like people to come into a chat and insult a total stranger. That's really crazy, but the one with the face, you're super handsome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. The one with the face. That's a cool name. That sounds like an episode of Friends. A bunch of random celebs. DJ Qualls. Oh, I love DJ Qualls. That dude's awesome. He was in that was the skinny dude in Road Trip. Little like he was like the nerd. He was in the new guy too with what's her name? The gorgeous girl, Eliza Dushka. I think that's how you say her name. Yeah, she's beautiful. She was in like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. She's the brunette girl. You seen that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she was really pretty. Yeah, yeah, he was. That's cool. Sting is awesome. I love Sting. I grew up watching wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling guy, and I love all that, like Hulk Hogan, rest in peace, all that. The voice actor, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I don't know who that is, but I remember that show. I didn't really watch that show much, but somebody had a tattoo of Courage the Cowardly Dog on the strip. That was really awesome. They had it on their ankle or something. Max and Allison from Hocus Pocus. Them I don't know. I don't think I saw Hocus Pocus either. Jeremy London. Oh yeah, he was in Mallrats. Yeah, Jeremy London. He's cool. That's awesome. You met a lot of really cool people. I don't really meet too many celebrities. I wish I did. That's really awesome, man. That's cool, Yee Barbie. You saw Cardi B. Cardi B is actually on Long Island, like right now. She's at a place that I used to go to all the time. I was just there a couple months ago, whatever, month ago too, when I went back for my birthday. Um, she was at Looney Tunes today in Long Island, West Babylon. That's my hometown. What? You laughing at me? Or you laughing at the phone? I think you laughing at the phone. Namaste. Yeah, we say that a lot on the ship. I think that's the only word I know in Hindi. Uh, yeah, I see for some reason a lot of DJ calls, like some interview with him, some podcast keeps on coming up on my TikTok feed, and I've been watching it. He has a lot of interesting things to say about acting and stuff. It was really cool. Melissa Joan Hart is also from Long Island, by the way. That's cool, Yee Barbie. Yeah, yeah. She was. I remember when she was Clarissa from I had a big crush on her for years. I crushed on her for a long, long time. Like, yeah, I loved her. Um, that's cool. Yeah, she's from Long Island too. I think she's from Sayville. Deep Roy. That's cool. That's the dude from. He was in the new Willy Wonka movie. He was on some. I forgot what other movies he was in, but I didn't really like the new Willy Wonka. I love. No offense to him or Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp, but that movie sucked. I'm sorry. I didn't. I just didn't like. And I love Tim Burton too, but I just did not like the new Willy Wonka one. I watched the latest one. The latest one was cool with what's his name, Timothy Chalamet, whatever. Um, he's a good actor. And it was good. Like I enjoyed it, but it was definitely very more tame, very safe. I don't know. Like I feel like Gene Wilder kind of like was more. It just wasn't very edgy, which I kind of felt like that's kind of what made like Gene Wilder's one so good. But everybody has their thing. But it felt like it was probably good for kids though. So whatever. Sky Inez. Oh, the voice actor Scooby Doo. That's cool. Scooby Dooby Doo. I love Scooby Doo. I believe that you met those people. Peter Thiel. I don't know who's Peter Thiel. Let me look through my pics. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna answer any more of this entire thing. If you guys, obviously, you got a lot of you guys saying the same stuff over and over again. But, I'm very well rested. I'm Sicilian. Um, I'm gonna look like this every day in my life until I die, but worse because as you get older, you get worse. I looked like this when I was 20. I looked like this when I was 30. I looked like this when I was 40. I'm gonna look like this now. Cal from. I never saw Titanic. The people that get bullied couldn't sit at lunch. They would usually say the most stuff. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no. People just need. They got no creativity. I don't know. Because it's just being mean. It's not like you actually give a crap about. Like it's not like like you should get some sleep and be safe or whatever. You're just being a dick. I don't have time for that shit. Awesome Barbie. Yeah, Barbie. Barbie met so many cool people. I'm glad that Barbie stayed in the chat to tell us all the cool stuff. Wait, are you talking about trying to think. I can't think of his name. He was in Tales from the Crypt too, right? Is that the guy you're talking about? The guy in Titanic? And he was in Back to the Future. Can't think of his name. This actor. He was in Back to the Future. I remember all of his movie. He was a Phantom. I could literally name off like 12 of his movie. I can't think of his name. You guys know what I'm talking about? Back to the Future, Phantom, Tales from the Crypt, the first Tales from the Crypt movie. Yeah, I know you did. Billy Zane, Billy Zane. That's it. Yeah, I love that dude. That dude's awesome. Nah, it was Michael J. Fox. I would love to meet. I would love to meet. Billy Zane is awesome. That dude, and I like the Phantom. The Phantom's cool. That kind of goes back to like the we talked about Alec Baldwin earlier because they did like the Shadow or the Spirit or whatever. And that's kind of like same thing that like all these comic strip characters from like the 1940s or whatever 1920s. That was cool. I like that. And they had Christy Swanson in it, who was dope. I love her. I had a big crush on her too. She was in like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Chase with Charlie Sheen. She was on Psych for a little while, I think too, and she was in a lot of stuff. She's a cutie. Oh yeah, Jeremy London. Yeah, he's cool. I like Jeremy London. He was good in Mallrats. I think it was his brother that was in. He has a twin brother, Jason London. I think it was Jason London that was in the Dazed and Confused. That's a movie we should watch. Dazed and Confused. I'm gonna put that on the list. You never saw that, right?
No.
Yeah, it's good. It's like kind of like like a '70s, maybe like late '70s, early '80s, like high school movie.
Okay.
It's really funny. It's really cool. Very kind of coming of age stuff. It's got a lot of big actors were in it. Like before they got like really like Matthew McConaughey did it and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm down.
Yeah, yeah. You I think you would like it. Greetings from Huntsville, Alabama. Greetings, Troy Miller. Greetings from Las Vegas, originally New York. What was my favorite video game growing up? My favorite growing up, Skate or Die, Super Mario. I think I like Super Mario 3 the best because that's the one where you got the tail and you could fly. You had the like raccoon tail. I'd say like Super Mario 3, Nintendo, like a lot of Nintendo games. I'm a big Nintendo guy. Super Mario. Um, I'll tell you a really fun game that was hysterical that I actually found. I actually own it again. I have Nintendo right here. I can show you guys. We should do it. We should do a video game live thing where we play video games and we go live. It's like a Twitch thing. Look, because yo, there's this game you guys gotta see. It would never get away with this. It's called Caveman Games. It's basically like cavemen, but like the Olympics, and it's so bad. Like, dude, they actually like pull a girl by her hair and like swing her around and throw her, and whoever throws her the furthest like wins. That's actually one of the events in the Caveman Games video game. This came out like 1988 or something. I was like 8 years old playing this shit. It was funny as hell. They would never get away with that ever. Excitebike, I loved Excitebike, cause you can make your own course and stuff. That was like pre Tony Hawk like skate, which also one of my favorite games, Tony. But that was later on, cause I was like a teenager, like But yeah, Mario. What other games that I like? Tetris. I always love Tetris, especially Tetris on the Game Boy. I fucking love Tetris. Sorry, I shouldn't curse in the chat. I love Tetris. That's I still love Tetris. I used to love playing Tetris Battle on Facebook, but they took it away. That was my favorite thing to do because I kicked everybody's butt. What games did you like, the real cat? Besides Excite Bike. Oh, well, Troy Miller like Excite Bike. Excite Bike was dope. All right, good night, Barbie. Thank you for sharing with us and thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Love you. Good night. Have fun tonight. And thank you for sharing all the cool celebrities that you met. That's awesome. I love the Super Mario 3. And I like the one with the cape too that came later though. But the Super Nintendo one, Super Nintendo was just the stuff. I still have some of my Super Nintendo and Nintendo games, or I bought new versions of the game because, people threw stuff out or whatever. What else? Skater Die I liked. What other cool Nintendo games? Caveman games was cool. Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter was really dope. That I love that game. I'm trying to think of some ones that people might not know about that I liked a lot. Bionic Commando. That one was cool. I like that one. There was one I was really addicted to. It was like a night game, but it was like 2099 or something. It was like something about a night, but 2099 or something like that. I can't remember exactly how that went. Uh, I'm not gonna reply. I'm not replying to negative things, guys. Sorry. Cooker's bad for a day. That sounds familiar. Conquer, Conquer's bad for a day. That sounds familiar. I don't think I've. Mega Man. Mega Man, I did play a bunch, but not as much as the other games. But I remember playing that. I don't think that was one of my favorites, but it was cool. It was cool. There was a game that I played with my buddy Kevin. Um, it was like a first person shooter, not like Wolfenstein 3D though, but I can't remember if he was here. Um, I don't know. I don't remember what it was called, but we used to trade off that because that wasn't two players, but we would trade off and play that game a lot. That was a lot of fun. I don't remember the name of it though. You guys are bringing back a lot of memories. Hey, Josephina Morales. That's cool. Are you related to Miles? We got Miles Morales' little sister. That's cool. Josephina. I like that name. I'm holding an ice pack on my phone right now, so it's working too because it went up to 33%. It was at like 21%. I'm bringing it back. I'm trying to stay. I'm staying on for a long time today. Happy, what's up? How you doing, Happy? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I can't do it. Spider Man. Yep. Yeah, I do Spider Man. Oh, Spider Man the game. I don't think the Spider Man games when I was growing up were good at all. They were kind of cheesy. The one that I liked, the one that I did like a lot, I used to make jokes about though. They had Spider Man and Venom, and it was called Separation Anxiety. That was on Nintendo, and there was something really funny because wait, I gotta take the pack away to do this. So there was a really funny thing because like when Venom would beat up Spider Man, he would pick him up with one arm in the air, and he would punch him. But when he punched him, it always looked like he was punching him in the nuts, and it would be a lot. He's like, like that was really funny, and I'd be like, "You're a girl now," and I remember making that joke to these two girls that lived down the block from me, and they were cracking up, and then my mom turned around. She's like, "What are you talking about your video game to them?" And I was like, "How did you know that? How did my mom know that I was making those dirty jokes to the girls around the block?" Big Kahuna Burger. That's the coolest name ever. I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan. Uh, I'm my own man. Let's put it that way. I don't deal with that kind of stuff in my life. Um, I don't really like to talk about politics much on my feed because it just gets into like a dark place. The world's going through a lot of stuff right now, so I'm just trying to do my own thing. Thank you for being considerate. Stink maxing. I've actually never. Well, I'm gonna read your thing out loud because it's kind of funny, John Brown. So he wrote, "Brother." I like that you said, "Brother." I'm gonna read this in a Hulk Hogan voice because you started, "Brother, what's your?" Wait, let's see if I can do this. I should do like Macho Man. No. I was working on Macho Man. Brother, what's your stink maxing personal best? Personally, I haven't showered since '82, brother, and I'm going on day 25 showerless. Um, I don't know. Take a shower, bro. Uh, or at least use some Axe body spray. That's terrible. That's just gonna be funky. No, John Brown. Actually, you know what? I do have something to tell you about that. So when I first moved to Vegas, this is actually gonna be some. Uh, well, I don't really get embarrassed, but maybe this would be embarrassing to people that get embarrassed. But I'm gonna tell you guys a story because you said that. So when I first moved to Vegas, 5 years ago, next month. Oh no, not next month. November. I got here on Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving Eve, whatever. So when I first moved to Vegas, I moved in with a buddy of mine, and it was a really, really, really crappy place, really crappy. And the bathroom and bathtub looked like somebody got murdered in it twice. It was awful. I would refuse to take a shower in there, so I just didn't take a shower for like I didn't take a shower for because there was nowhere to go. I think like at least 2 weeks, and then I joined a gym. I joined whatever some chain gym. I'm at a different one now. I'm at a LVAC now. That's like a Las Vegas gym. It's pretty cool. They got a. I like that they have a pool and sauna and hot tub and all that kind of pool and I said pool already, but I like pools. I like water. But yeah, I had to join a gym just so I could take a shower because it was awful. So I guess maybe like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, maybe. Which India movies? I don't really know any movies from India. I know they have like a Bollywood channel or at least a lot of Bollywood stuff on one of my streaming services, but I haven't really sat down and watched one of them, but I suppose they're good because they're pretty. I hear that term all the time, so I guess it's popular. I'm reading comments. John Brown. That's the point, man. People know when I enter a room. To me. Okay. Well, you should probably take a shower more often. I wouldn't want people to notice that I smell. I get upset when people when like I clean my Superman costume today. I keep all my costumes clean. I clean Stitch today. Stitch is laying down. That's Stitch over there, by the way. If you weren't in the chat earlier. But yeah, I maintain my costumes a lot because I remember I think once somebody said something about my costume having a smell to it, and then I washed it. I forgot what costume that was, but I washed it, and the next day it was fine. But so yeah, yeah. The LVAC is a pretty nice gym. It's cool, and they have the stretcher machine there too. And I like to like be flexible, and they have the different leg stretcher machines there too. I don't see those in a lot of gyms, so yeah, that's cool. If you're local Vegas, I would go to LVAC. EOS I like too, but Dragster's got a membership to EOS, and we went there a few times. That's a really nice gym, and they got some cool stuff there, but they don't have a pool. At least not. I never. Do they have any US gyms with a pool? I don't think I've ever seen one with a pool.
Yeah, by Russell.
They do.
Yeah,
Where is it?
Russell and Pecos.
That's far though, right? And
Yeah.
that's like a half an hour or something, right? Yeah, fuck that. I ain't driving a half an hour to the gym. Um, What out of your business fast food restaurants from your childhood? Oh, dude, are you kidding me, Troy? Roy Rogers? Hell, dude, 1000% Troy, Roy Rogers, hands down. And I'll tell you why, man. Because my high school, and literally, I lived like walking distance from my high school was right around the block my whole life. I went to elementary school. Like my high school that I would have been going to in the future was like right around the block from my house. So right across next to the high school was Roy Rogers, and I loved Roy Rogers. I loved the chicken and the roast beef and the burgers, and I loved the fixings bar. I would just get stacks of pickles. I love pickles, and I would just go in there and get free pickles. Like I would just stack pickles. Like stuff those little. Remember the little cups? I would just make like 20 cups, and I'd stick them in my pockets and stuff, and be eating pickles in school. Yeah, I loved Roy Rogers. I haven't seen one. The latest I seen, I think I was taking a road trip somewhere, and I saw Roy Rogers. I don't remember if I went in or not. Yeah, it was such a long time ago. Arby's, but they have Arby's came back again. Arby's was around when I was a kid, and then it just went away. At least in New York, and then it came back like years and years later. But Arby's, I loved. Um, Jack in the Box was also there. And that went away too in New York, and I like that a lot. They had the two for tacos. I didn't even know that Jack sold anything but tacos because my not my grandmother that raised me, but my other grandmother, my dad's mom, she would take me to Jack. She would take us to fast food places a lot because they didn't really have a lot of money, and fast food was much cheaper back then. And they had like the two for like 50 cents or something, two tacos. So that's what she would get us all the time. So I would always call Jack in the Box Jack's Tacos because I didn't know that they sold anything else there because I never ordered. That was just she was just like, this is cheap here. And the funny thing is they still taste exactly the same. Like it came out here and I got the tacos from Jack in the Box and they taste and I literally like it's because they had it's nostalgia, and they had this video game there, another cool video game from childhood, Russian Attack. It Rush and Attack, but it meant like Russian Attack. And I love that game. And they had Off Road too. Off Road was those were my two favorite arcade games. I think they had them on Nintendo too, but Off Road and Russian Attack. I used to play the hell out of those at Jack's Tacos. Well, see, to this day I still call it Jack's Tacos. That's so funny. I still call it Jack's Tacos, but yeah, Jack in the Box. I try not to eat fast food much anymore, so I don't really go out there that much. That's crazy. What do you do for a living, or what did you do? Well, obviously, I work because I live in a house. John Brown. I'm a performer. I'm an entertainer, performer, DJ, um, actor, producer, carpenter. I get paid for all these artists. I get paid for everything I do. I get paid for. So all those things, that's my job. I do like 12 jobs. Are you still friends with that guy that you moved in with? Yeah. Oh, you mean the guy? Oh, the guy from that into the crab place? No. Eh, I don't want to say no, but we don't talk anymore. That's a whole nother story. But so I don't know. I don't want to be mean. But we don't really talk much. Powder Girl, me and that guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I moved there around Thanksgiving. Live in the back rooms. I don't know what that means. Corporal Clegg. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know about India? I don't know much about India myself. Yeah, I don't know much about India. I know that Dalsum from Street Fighter is from that's another childhood game. Street Fighter 2 was the stuff. Dalsum was one of my favorite characters. He's the guy that breathes fire. Like Yoga Flame, Yoga Fire. That's about all. I don't know. I'm not very worldly when it comes to everything. I wanna visit more places though. I wanna get out of the USA for a little while. I just posted a thing. Well, I talked about it in my live feed, but I turned it into a short. But I had an offer to go to Africa to build houses. So I'm still waiting to see if that is something I want to pursue. I did not go to school with Jesus. Um, I did not know about Roy. I didn't know that about Roy Rogers. He's bi. That's cool. I'm just reading you guys' comment. Did you play Tetris when it was released? I think so. Yeah, I think. I mean, yeah, probably. Like Tetris, I love Tetris. That was the game that came with the Game Boy, and I loved it. I was like addicted to that game. I still am. I still love Tetris. I even bought a new version of it for PlayStation 4. Some reason I don't like it as much because they added like I don't know. I'm very simple. Like they added like a bunch of like effects and stuff to it, which is I guess is cool, but I don't know. I don't care. I like Tetris Battle because you could play with another person. Because I just like being um interactive with people. Cats are very nice. I like dogs and cats. Uh, you could beat me in a game of Pong. I don't know, cause I played some Pong, bro. I don't. You know what? Oh, here's another game. I just saw Arkanoid. Arkanoid was kind of like Pong, but like by yourself. Yo, I will crush you at Arkanoid, bro. I don't know about Pong, but Arkanoid was my joint. I actually played that recently. They had it at some arcade out here that I played. That was cool. Good morning, Nathan. What's up? God bless you. I appreciate you chiming in. It is getting kind of late though. It's like after 12, and I didn't really even eat that much tonight, man. I had a sandwich. I was supposed to make meatballs, but it's getting late. My phone is hot, and I'm tired of holding it. And I'm sure Dragster's tired of listening to me talk. Right?
Hmm?
He's not even paying attention. He doesn't even know I'm here. You tired? Can you make that noise again? I was playing with you. All right. I'm gonna drink some water. Well, if you're not tired, I'll put on a movie. Or no, or you think you're gonna fall asleep?
No more movie.
Um, Let me check the list. All right, I'm gonna go because I wanna eat something, relax a little bit because I gotta get up early and work. Not too early, but we're gonna work earlier. But thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate y'all that came through, and I got a funny idea to make a subtitle on my next live video. So I'll let you guys know. But I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow making meatballs and spaghetti. So tune in to my live tomorrow night. I might go live on the strip as well. I'll see how I feel or how it is. And I hope you guys had a good night, and I hope you guys have a good morning. Love you guys. Peace.